Rufai Oseni, a prominent Nigerian broadcaster and co-host of Arise News The Morning Show, is widely recognized for his fearless and upright approach to journalism, despite not holding a formal degree in journalism. Oseni's interview style is characterized by directness and a refusal to shy away from challenging questions, often leading to tense exchanges with political figures. Notably, his confrontation with Daniel Bwala, a special advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has sparked national conversations about journalistic integrity and the role of the media in democracy. If you remember Daniel Bwala, who criticized Tinubu before Tinubu came to power, and yet now is licking Tinubu's shoes in Aso Rock. Now, of recent, Oseni has come out to say on his Twitter handle, what pains them is that we do not boy for politicians, and no one has arrested us for fraud. Of like some criminals arrested for diverting funds for radio stations, we do not have to wait for politicians before we eat. We have co-founded and improved media organizations, and the records are there, and it's become a success today. We have impacted lives. We don't need to do boy for politicians, so we can state the truth at all times. We will debunk propaganda. This is absolutely correct about who he is. If you know him, you will know that he's this person. He holds power to account. He makes sure he does not shy or back down when it comes to socio-political discourse, and he tries to maintain his integrity by doing all of this. Now, while his assertive style has gained both praise and criticism, Oseni remains steadfast in his mission to inform the public and challenge the status quo. Exactly, and people now think that, oh, this man is working for Peter Obi and all of that. He's only holding people to account. His work exemplifies the vital role of journalism in fostering transparency and accountability in governance. And now, having said all this, when we go to his Twitter post, you see some people trying to bring dirty things up, things that are irrelevant to the discussion. Now, someone said, but we were once convicted for traffic offenses in Lagos State. Also, as stated this morning by Larry Olayinka, you are not a qualified journalist because you didn't have or possess prerequisite qualifications to call yourself a journalist. What has that got to do with him being a journalist? I have many friends who studied accounting, in fact, who studied English, one who studied law, who is a journalist today. So in the end, even his boss in his studio studied law and was working for Jonathan as special advisor before now working for Arise News. Will you not say that he's not a qualified journalist? All you need to be a qualified journalist is to have a formal education. After that, you can apply, there are formal programs. You can do, like my colleague that time who studied English, Kayo Delande, who works with TVC right now, studied English, but he went for a journalism course with this Radio Nigeria or wherever at that time for just like 6 months or 3 months. Now, will you not say he's not a qualified journalist? Come on, people always like to shy away from the truth, and the problem is that these same people who are there busy defending the ruling party and the current government are all suffering. They're even suffering more. But this man can hold his head up high because he knows he is not dependent on any politician for boy, and that was why during the 2023 election, even though he knew he was not in the popular side, he continued to stand for dignity and integrity. And even though in the end APC won through rigging and everything, it has nothing to do with him. Nobody can come up and dig anything apart from the fact that you committed traffic offense, you said you wanted to call the governor, it's because you don't have access to the governor that you are paying and all of that. Other than that, what other thing can you say? This man has charity organization, he has NGO in his state, I think Odogolu in Ogun State, where he personally sponsors and trains people, the youth and the vulnerable. And then in the end, nobody can hold anything against him. So that's why it comes just like the guy at Channels Television, Kunle or Kumbalu also. They look you in the face and tell you the truth, like I'm on Paul on CNN. So continue to do your good work, Oseni Rufai. I'm inspired by what you do, and we are looking up to you to continue to do that. And we are following your steps. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I remain your boy Ernest Omozupe Adebayo Okoje. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Signing out. Peace.